The alternate build thoughts video. I almost said build thoughts. That's technically what these are, but this is another alt build. Thought I'd share another one with you. And this one's cool. Probably not my favorite of these, but I do like it a lot. This, you may recognize the parts from this set. This is from the Mandalorian's N1 Starfighter, a set that I was pretty hesitant to get at first, but I eventually caved in because I saw it built at a Lego con called Brickfest a couple years back. I think it was 22, and it was a lot bigger than I expected, and also a lot longer and just cooler looking than most of the sets that came out that year. And I finally picked it up a year back, and I'm glad I did. Although I wanted to build something else, so I went on Rebrickable. Once again, this is not my creation. I just want to put that out there. This is not mine. I just built it from a creator that was on Rebrickable, and there's a few alternate builds for this set. And this was the one I thought was the coolest. I'll give you a 360 of it. This is just called Starfighter, and I believe the creator's name is Berth, Berth, and you can check out. I'll put the link down in the comments so you can see the build for yourself, and it's actually a pretty cool build. I will say, starting off, I think this is a pretty good size, and I think it's a great looking model. My favorite part of this, I'll get right into it, is the cockpit. Right away, this definitely stands out because it's using the two glass canopy pieces and putting them together, and it creates this really seamless look for a canopy, an enclosed space. And it's kind of a different cockpit. You don't really expect this type of look from a ship, but this really reminds me of a submarine, like an underwater sub or some kind of aquatic vehicle. It has this like feeling to it. I don't know how to like describe it other than that. It has a great look to it. And it has a couple ways it opens. You can open this front section, you can just lift it down. And on the set, this is the Grogu cockpit, and then you can lift this one. This one's a little bit limited. It hits the bars on the back, so it's not as hingeable. It doesn't hinge as far, but there you go. There's the cockpit. Might as well show you that. You've got a nice plush seat in there. You've got a paint roller as a control. It's kind of cool. Unfortunately, I'll take the Mandalorian here as an example. He can't really fit with the jetpack. It's a little lame. You got to take that off, so you can get in there. It's a very tight fit. I don't know if you can see how cramped that is. It's very tightly packed in there. But the good thing is, someone like the mascot here can, well, Mr. Generic, as I call him, you can fit him in there. Like anyone without an accessory pretty much on their back can fit in this. It's a little tight, but they can go in there. There you go. It's very tight. Look how tight that is. And you've got a nice backrest on the back. And I love the way this closes up. You could do it two ways. You can close it like this, and then the front section, or you can close the front section and then the top section. I actually like that better. You can actually open it like that too. Very nice. It's very satisfying to have these two pieces come together. Something I've never seen in a mock before. It's really cool. But I'll take Generic out and just leave it for the rest of this. As for details, there's a lot of nice ones. You've got a couple guns on the front right next to the cockpit, so that's kind of cool. You can rotate him, which is nice. And you got some nice details on the bottom here. And a very nice look. You got some nice yellow pieces as well for paint. And there's some nice shaping on the back, especially with that large piece. And you got the engines on the back. Got multiple engines, actually. You got these two. Then you got this one on the main thruster on the middle back, which is really nice. Lots of the cool shaping. You've got, I'm assuming this is a gun. It could be an antenna. There's also another pipe, or a pipe right here. Got some nice grills. A lot of nice shaping. And the bottom is interesting. It's a little bit different looking on the bottom. Just a lot of plates. Not too interesting. There's no landing gear, which I think is fine. There's a little 360 of it. Got some more engines over here. These two massive engines are cool. Although, I will admit, this is probably my least favorite part of this, is the bulky, rounded engines. I feel like they're too similar to the actual N1 fighter, and I feel like they don't really. I don't know. I'm gonna take them off here and show you what I mean. If I can do that without breaking this thing, it's a little fragile with the pins. I'll take the pins out. Don't worry, I'll put it back together in just a few minutes. But I wanted to show you this without the engines. Just, I feel like it's a much cooler model without them because it's less bulky and it's more aerodynamic. One sec, let me put this in the back. Okay, so this is what it looks like without the engines. I think it's a lot cooler. Granted, it does leave some holes on the sides for the pins, but who cares about that? I think the shaping is great. You've got more guns on the sides, so I forgot to mention the two guns on the very ends of these. And it's lighter without those bulky engines. I just think it looks a lot cooler without them. And for a different look, you can also just take these gun sections out as well. And yeah, there's some cool things you can do to make this look different. I do think, once again, it's less bulky. It's way more lighter to fly around. And on the back, you can just grip it, fly it around, have a good time. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I just think it looks sleeker, much slicker, a lot smoother without those, big bulky things on the sides. But it's up to taste. I just wanted to give you a look at that without those giant things on the back, on the sides, but it's fine. Actually, why don't we take a look at them briefly? The engines, they're pretty asymmetrical, I mean, somewhat. I mean, you can see some of the details are different, but they're fairly the same, fairly similar, just looking. But they look nice, for sure. I just think they're the weakest parts of the build, just looks-wise. Just for the aesthetic, I think for me, they're probably going to be taken off. But they do look nice. And they add a nice weight to the craft once you put them on, which I'm going to do now. They're pretty sturdy, too, which is nice. And they have a great feel to them. Again, I just feel like it's way too similar to the actual, like, Starfighter that you build. I don't know. Just whatever. Just my thoughts. Would I recommend you build this? Absolutely. I think it's great looking. It definitely, again, it reminds me more of a submarine than a starfighter, but it's fine. Honestly, this ship could face either way. I was looking at it from the back the other day, and it looks like, honestly, I think it looks even cooler like this section. Like, imagine this is the front. Like, honestly, I think this looks a little bit cooler than the normal one. You'll just have to angle the pieces in the front. You have to switch them to have the cockpit, work normally. But imagine this is the back. I just think that'd be really cool. Imagine, like, this is the front. I don't know. But, I mean, that's about it. I did want to give you a look at this underside. Just plates. Nothing too interesting under there. But I just wanted to give you a look at that. And that's a nice build. It's pretty quick. Not too quick, but it is kind of a brisk experience building this. You will have some parts left over. I can show you that briefly. There's a lot of pieces left over, but it's fine. Nothing too bad. I think it's great for sure. I definitely recommend building it. Now, I think it's better than the main build. I don't think so. But it is very nice. If you want something different, recommend building it or something else on the website Rebrickable. There's a lot of stuff out there, a lot of builds people have built. So check it out. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Thanks for joining me.